Hello and welcome to Real Hooker Fishing and Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. This video is going to be a Raymarine EV-150 install on a Evinrude 300 G2. There's three main components to this autopilot. It's the control head, the control unit, and the sensor core. And I had this professionally installed by a Raymarine certified installer at East Marine, which is in Morehead City, North Carolina, because I didn't really want to tackle the install on the G2. I kind of looked online to see if I could find any videos, but couldn't find anything. So there are, like I said, those are the three main components, and this is my system. They were able to mount it up here. Gauges for the Evinrude, and then the throttle control. And then we take the cover off this. First, that's my display. We'll power up my Garmin real quick. I have the Garmin 741 XS. And this is a N2K system, so I'm able to plot on my Garmin and hit go to on my Autopilot, and it will follow the routes that I pre-program in my Garmin. So as that fires up, I'm going to go ahead and show you where the installed some of the components. Alright, that is the control unit there. And it's actually got a cover on it. So that's the control unit, and all the wiring and everything is pretty self-explanatory. The pump is right there, and I wasn't there for the actual install, and so I didn't really get much of, I didn't get any of how they did it, but it looks pretty simple. You know, now that it's done. Of course, this wasn't a project I wanted to do to start with, but it tees into your the lines on your helm, and of course, you know, the pump gets GPS feedback and sensor feedback, and then turns the boat wherever it needs to go. So, you know, that's a pretty big mess back there, but like I said, East Marine in Morehead City was able to get all that figured out and get it installed for me, and it works like a champ. I took it out last weekend, and it does great. The final component, I don't even know if you could see it, but it's the sensor core, and it's actually, they had removed my tackle trays. You can see the screws, wrong way. See the screws here, that actually has the mount, and then the sensor core is installed right there. This new autopilot, used to with the autopilots, from what I read and what I had researched, you had to have that sensor pretty much on the center line of your boat, as far down as you could. But this new Raymarine, you know, that's not required. So it looks like installation's a whole lot easier. Now that I've seen it, I would probably tackle it. But like I said, I left it to the professionals at East Marine to do it. So of course, there's your, I'm going to run through the options and settings. Of course, you go to mode, and it's nice. It's got preset trolling patterns on here. You can do a box search, circle, zigzag, cloverleaf, spiral, circle against heading, figure of 8, pattern search, and a 180 turn. And all of these you can customize it. So for the circle, you can see it's direction starboard, radius 0.10. You can go down here, click edit, and you can edit the direction, so port or starboard, and the radius, however big, or well, I said 0.10 is probably the smallest. And then you can change it to whatever you want. So if you're working a body of water and you want to try and cover some ground, then you can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to cancel that out. And then over here on your charts, navigation chart, we'll just set a waypoint over here. Click navigate to, go to, and then over on the autopilot you go down to track, turn to waypoint, yes. Alright, so this is after we hit the turn to waypoint, and we're going to hit track. You can hear the pumping gauge, and the motor turns all by itself. Alright, and then it'll steer you onto that course. And once you get there, then you disengage it, or if you find something beforehand. Okay, I was able to pull up one of my tracks. This is out of Moorhead. It's a wreck. It's in about 500 feet of water. But as you can see, there's my wreck. And once I got on the wreck, I hit the circle pattern, and I actually looped around twice, maybe even 3 times, trolling, and it stayed on that same track. I can zoom it in, and you can kind of see. So I mean, it did a phenomenal job.